Another beauty, guys. Here's a little crucian carp. Good one. Here's what our feeder looks like. And in 15 minutes, we can recast the bait runner. All right, the bite alarms are set. Well, that's a nice crucian carp. It's great, I can't say anything else, friends. Oh, it's boiling, guys. The water is boiling. There it is, look. What a beauty. Hey guys, hello everyone.
Good day.
Today my dad and I went out to fish for spring crucian carp and carp.
Well, it's working out for us. We got one sunny day in between the rain.
It's been a rainy week, guys. You could say it rained for a week. And today we have this window, so we jumped right in. This is, so to speak, our opening, right?
You could say that.
We haven't fished with these carp tackle this year yet, guys. There are carp here and there are crucian carp. So whatever we manage to catch will be what we have.
Yes, it's worth noting that driving the temperature was close to 0.
The night was cold, but now you can see how warm it feels. It really smells like spring. Well, let's give it a try. Every time I tell you that the link to all the tackle I'll be using for fishing today will be in the description below this video. Friends, for me, spring crucian carp always means garlic. I believe that garlic bait for crucian carp is the best, the most effective. And carp and aimer and all the guys swim here. That is garlic, since we will feed additionally robin red today. I don't know, we'll see. That is how the bite will be. I would mix in a little bit of spices with that bait just to add a little something to it. But, again, we'll see how it all goes. For now, I'm not taking that. The most important thing, in my opinion, is the bait. In spring, I use maggots, regular ones. I use mini boilies, and regular worms work great too. So it's dung worms and maggots. So we have those baits that you can buy in a regular store, all readily available. So something alive, animal components, without any boilies, floating pop-ups or anything like that. I think the fish don't need that right now. She just needs to eat well after winter before spawning, and something meaty too. Garlic, in my opinion, works best in spring. Last year we really nailed it with garlic in spring, Dad. It was just awesome, guys. And now it will be the same. As you understood, guys, it's simple fishing quick, on a flat method just as it should be. Now we're mixing the bait. We're doing it right, so that everything turns out great. I've already gathered a bit because there's a steep drop here, and at first I had to collect water and then slowly pour out the bait. We're mixing all this up so that everything turns out great. Friends, I have a set of 3 rods for fishing. Mini rod pod, as I call it, indicators. Here they are. And reels. I have 13-foot rods. 50 gram leads today. 50-40 grams, I think we won't be casting far. Well, the average distance will be about 30-40 meters for the cast. Since the shallow water warms up along the shore, we'll try here. The Blackpool rod is 13 feet long and is a method rod. Overall, this rod with such a reel works great, guys. So, the bait is mixed, as I said, all quickly. Today there won't be any games, guys. It's spring fishing and it's quite short. We didn't go out for a full day. We went out for a daylight trip, attaching the bait and packing it on. In our flat feeder we have 3 rods, as you can see, one for worms, one for bloodworms, and one for maggots. Let's see what works best. For no one, it's no secret that in spring, you can catch big crucian carp with a bunch of worms. Not 1 or 2 worms, but take one, for example, a little piece, and attach it. Take a bite, another bunch, attach all. And here, 2 or 3 worms are just right to make a good bunch and cover the hook. We put the worm on. We thread it onto the line, add some bait, and put our feeder here. Just like that. Ba-bam. Whoa, we packed it in. We press it. Everything is out, the flat feeder is packed. Here's what our feeder looks like with the bait on top. First cast, let's go. First cast, 3 different points. Let's go! The first one is in bait runner. Everything is great. And the sensitivity itself, guys, is at its maximum. Everything seems to be set up. The second bait will be just maggots. Well, it's also a bunch of maggots. Without worms, without anything. A bare maggot. Just like that, the bait, feed on top. And we press it all down tightly with the mold. We take it out carefully. And here we have everything coming out perfectly. Well, here's flap number 2. Let's cast a little further. The flight is really good. Just excellent, about a meter. Probably it went about 50, for sure. All right, the bite alarms are charged and the bait runners are set. Sandpiper, guys. One sandpiper. The second sandpiper, its snout is sticking out over there. Right next to our car. So guys, I don't know where he came from. Wow, he's about to jump on the Pajero. Well, sandpiper, I'm not easily scared, but this one for some reason isn't afraid of anything. Look, he's looking at the car. Hey, whistle at them. Make it louder or he's gonna jump. Both, come on. Both. They're watching. Guys, the sandpipers aren't making that much noise, just a whistle, unreal. Look. Started to peek out. He squatted down. Look, over there. What a beauty.
There it is. There it is, the bite. Wow, what a cutie, guys. Beautiful. We gotta catch such a beauty.
Yes. Wow. Good. All right, got it. I understand completely. Got it. I understand completely. Come here, right now. Come right over here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's interesting to see who's out there. What a nice one. What a little guy. Look at that beautiful dad. Check out this super little guy. I pulled it, didn't come up. Here's a little guy, guys. There he is. Spring crucian carp on the blanket. This beauty bit, guys, on a sandwich. Maggot with a worm. I made this sandwich with maggot and worm, and there was a nice confident bite, quietly, catching a good crucian carp. We caught the first crucian carp. Now we can soak our keep net, guys. Let's go. But the crucian carp is good. Good. Nothing to say, friends. The good crucian carp is sent for the daughter. The first bite was on the wax worm. I definitely preferred, to be honest, guys, for some reason, the worm. I thought the worm would work better. Well, or the distance. The distance played a role, I don't know. Or maybe because the wax worm moves more. But the first bite was indeed on it. We put in the nozzle. The bait. Everything is going well. All right, well, let's see if it works again after that bite. It bit a bit further away, approximately. The same spot, about 50 meters. Guys, spring, heat, and black rods heat up very quickly, and all sorts of wax flies onto them. Sometimes I'm even scared to get close, so take it right away, because there are 5 of them sitting on someone. In short, they're sitting everywhere. Look. And on our pole, right? They stuck to it. Here are my reels, guys. The Blackpool CarPro 7000. It's an excellent reel. I've been fishing with it for the second season now, and everything is great. The bait runner works perfectly. No mechanism has broken down yet. They have a sort of roll call going on. His buddy just sits there and watches. The second one took a stance and is calling him. Look at the marmot holes for fish. 1 burrow. 2 burrows. Yeah, they have a real metropolis here, guys. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. On that side, there's a bunch of burrows. The breeze picked up nicely, pushing the waves. Right in the face. Wow, that's good. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Come here. Right now. Come here. I'm really happy with this. So, here he is, a real beauty. He took my friends on. A worm with maggots for a sandwich. Here it is. Look. Well, the shovel is fine. Guys, the shovel, come on. Guys, today I have the CarPro Detect 4+1 with the transmitter, which is a wonderful set like this. Here I can adjust the tone, sensitivity, different sounds. Everything you need for a good fishing trip, especially if you set it up for 3 rods. I mentioned that I changed the tone, and I know which rod is getting a bite right away. Plus I have swingers in different colors. So, it's a complete set for them, and there's even a yellow swinger. Here I have 3, blue, red, green, and also yellow, so I can set them up by color. Come on, Dad. Yes. Yeah, who's there? How does it feel? Crucian Carp HIV. So guys, we heard the bite alarm go off, and we ran to him from that spot. Get landing nets. Come on, come on, come on. I've got a bite over there too. Nice one. What a beauty. Yeah. So it's a little carp, both on taking his own, a trophy fish. Nice little carp. Did he take the worm from you? This one took the worm. Congrats, Dad. Really great job. So friends, we can have some fruit tea and a snack, so to speak. The first fish has been caught. Everything's fine. We didn't even have time to fully unwind, and there was already the first bite. But then, as always, after the first bite, it went quiet. Just a little silence. Yeah. So the fish showed that it's there, waiting for us, but it said, let's feed me. Seryoga. With the warming up, guys, the fish started biting on absolutely all the baits. One of my favorite baits for carp is artificial. Look at this. It's a mini ball with a rubber band. And this little puff is the best thing there is, in my opinion. Garlic flavored, both of them. How do I do it? I take a little bit on the hook. I'm threading. I put the mini bolik like this, and then I cover it all with the puff. I secure it with the puff to get a floating poof, and it slightly lifts the mini boiler. In this size, they harmonize, and then the puff flies off to the side. This one of the first to dissolve if you take from pain, who is in pain. 2, it stays for a very long time. So when they are together, this works best for me, for sure. I also hide all of this. In the flat, I start by adding a little bit of bait, just a bit. Over there, guys. Then I place the puffs deeper and sprinkle them. And I pound it in with coffee. A stone, there's no need for any caution like we do, for example, this. With other baits, you don't need anything else. We end up with something like this. It's a great thing underwater, it does everything. We have dissolves, falls upwards, and we end up with a well-fed nozzle. But if only the small fish are biting confidently, it definitely won't bother you.
That's right. When we're working with the mini boilie in this spot, it takes about 15 minutes, guys.
Until it dissolves. And after 15 minutes you can recast. In general today the pace of fishing is, well, for karasik fishing I would say average, long. We don't wait for 5 minutes and recast. So we're constantly feeding our points because we're throwing, well, almost constantly into one. I have a landmark on the other side of the house where I can see the thoughts of looking at the same place. There are a lot of buildings there. You can see that one went to the left, another to the center, another to the right, and he wanted to do everything. Of course I will feed you with a pump today, as I told you, but that's just me saying. There was a plan B in case things got really bad. You know, if the fishing was terrible, then I would start baiting it. Try near the Rubina. So, I'm going to fish with garlic since everything has gone well so far, so I won't be trying anything else. The carp hasn't woken up yet, so you need to be prepared for it and know how to catch it. And it's exactly in this cold, cold water like this. And here comes a crucian carp. On the boilie. Good. On the boilie. It worked, and I'm fighting it. I thought it wouldn't work. Or maybe it's not a crucian carp. Not a crucian carp.
On the boilie, yeah.
Boilie, boilie, boilie.
Buff boilie.
Baby, it got cold in the afternoon. A strong wind arose. The wind changed its direction. Now it blows. It was blowing straight in our faces when we arrived. But I don't know. So far it doesn't seem to have affected Kliuv. The fish are still biting periodically well, despite the fact that it's lunchtime now. I think the evening outing will still be better than the lunch one. But in the morning we did well. We caught some nice crucian carp. It started to rain, yeah. The wind, daughter. It started to rain a bit, yeah, it's not heavy.
But, along with this wind, of course, it's splashing, and you can take it off more often now because they're just getting rained on.
Guys, they're going to get splashed. You can see it on the chair. Look, the whole table is covered in droplets. Rain is rain, but at least the grass will be greener. Right, guys, why should we watch this rain? Well, if it gets wet, it gets wet. What's the big deal? The fish is biting. Whoa, and it's biting now, look. You see, I told you on the contrary as soon as I woke up. It started biting better. The rain, well, it's a nice little shower. That was a bite, guys. Just like that. And I rolled it out, I don't know, a few meters. Good, it rolled out well. Come here, both of them are here. Not bad, whoever you are. Let's see now. Who are you, creature? Forrest, a crucian carp. But with a bite like you gave, of course. I thought there was a carp sitting there. It was just a wonderful bite, guys. A little crucian carp, a really nice one. Which... Good. Bro came to the... Baby,
little one.
Not a little one at all, right?
Nice crucian carp.
Cool. Cool.
It rained.
A nice one. It made some adjustments to the fishing. Now we'll have to deal with all of this.
Just shake the water like this.
Shake it off.
Everything is drying up, guys, as you can see. And the chair got wet. Everything is wet.
So, that's how it is.
But the crucian carp was biting. Just wait.
I'm going, Dad, I took it. On a worm. Great. Nice one. This is a nice one. Both of them. The mammoth has arrived. Come here. Oh, nice crucian carp. Dad's getting nervous. Today I caught a little trophy. Yeah, it was biting on a worm. You have to be quiet with it. Both on. Well, you really did it. Nice. I would say very nice. Both don't bite. I heard yes. And come on, crucian carp. Crucian carp, crucian carp, crucian carp. Here. That is over there. I went, come on, come on. No, no, it bent all the way. Look. Let's take a look now. Yes, and I have some. Another handsome guy, guys. Such a good crucian carp. Well, guys, we fished through the daylight, not even a full day. As you can see, the sun is still high and it's 5 p.m. on the clock. I can say something about the decrease in bites. Well, from 10 to about 5. We were here. Yeah, we were here, guys. The fish were biting. Well, until lunch. Then you saw what the weather was like for 12 months. With rain and wind, it was just unbearable. Yeah, but mostly we caught crucian carp. After lunch, we started getting some roach and a little carp, which I caught while warming up. Overall, while in Russia, I want to say that it was really good for the opening. I liked the crucian carp. They were a good size and were biting quite well. Despite such strong waves, you could still see the bites, guys, even without a bite alarm, so everything was pretty good. Now we'll show you our catch. Well, anyway, let's not pack up and head home. The fish were swimming along the bottom, and I caught more than one. Thank you, Ivanovka, for the fishing. It started. Someone got stuck over there. We have. Oh, ha ha ha. It's boiling, little guys. The water is boiling. The water is boiling, it's just boiling. Now, this is what I call fishing. Here they are, beauties. Look at these friends. Here they are, the crucian carps. Here they are, here they are, here they are. Good ones. Excellent. Good sized crucian carps. This one is really nice. Yeah. Super.